They go into what is today Jordan. There is a pretty deep valley that they have to cross through to get up onto this plain near the town of Mutta, and the Romans arrive. When we say the Romans, the Ghassanid, and the Ghassanids were Christian Arabs, a vassal state of the Roman Empire. So the number of Romans was probably around 50,000. The Muslims brought 3,000 men, so 3,000 against 50,000. When you see the 50,000, you run away. You don't say that. The fighting begins. At the Muslim army stayed for the fight. There were 3 people that were designated as commanders by the Prophet Muhammad. One after the other, they died. So they have nobody in charge. There is a person who takes the flag, the banner for the army, and goes to Kahlid and says, you should be in charge because of his performance at Uhud. They go into this valley and they set up camp across from the Romans for the night. And what Kahlid tells his men to do is, instead of having, one fire for every 5 or 10 men, each man makes his own fire. And then periodically the men would get up and they would walk around the fire. So it looked like there were a lot of people there, and it made the numbers look much bigger. So the Romans went, maybe we underestimated the number of men here. That's Khalid's tactic. He's trying to confuse the Romans. So then the next day in the morning, what Khalid does is he takes the banners from all the units. He has the cavalry go down into a valley behind a hill so the Romans can't see. And he has them take one of the banners and then go around the hill, and then they come up on top of the hill, and then they go down again. And when they go down, most of the riders go back into the valley. One guy goes up on top with the banner. Then the cavalry that had just gone up over the hill takes another banner. They go up over the hill so the Romans can see them. They drop down in the valley. Most of them go back around, but a few go up on top with the new banner. They grab a new banner and then they go back around. And they keep doing this. So instead of it looking like there's 500 cavalry arriving, it looks like there's 5,000 cavalry. The Romans are beginning to think, oh, they're getting all these reinforcements. We had so many more men than we thought. It's causing the Romans to hesitate. That night he does the campfire trick again, and then they run. They just abandon the fires and they take off into the desert. And by this point, the Romans are convinced the whole thing is a trap, and that if they pursue, they'll be ambushed. So they don't pursue, and that's how they escape.